Marking a little suspect at the back. Goes up to Musiri. One of the smaller players on his head to the ball. Scored that all-important goal in the qualifiers for Qatar against Iraq, which finished 1-1. It's a strange qualifiers for them because Afghanistan pulled out, and both Qatar and Iraq finished up with similar points and goals, so they had to go into a penalty shootout in their game, which Qataris won to top the group. Iraqis did qualify as well as one of the best runners-up. The best of balls played back. And dicing it here. Qatar won the ball very high up yet again. His last touch by Indonesia, that was Witan. And will be a throw for Qatar. Witan Sulaiman hasn't been as influential in this game as he did the first. Popped up with 2 goals in the second half against Chinese Taipei. Aggressive clearances easily picked up by Khalid. Skipped around one challenge on the next. That was Sadil that came back strong. Sadil trying to take on Ahmad Al-Mihari. One's going to be shepherded out of play by Ali Saeed. Sadil Ramdhani, already an Indonesian full-fledged international, 5 caps in his name. Played at the SEA Games as well, but in the 23s where he scored a goal against the Philippines. And will be a great kick for Qatar. And just being very, very alert and quick to the second ball in this game. Hashim Ali will open the scoring tonight. Recently called up to the national side at number 16, Hashim Ali. They played and made substitute appearances against China and Palestine. And also scored a goal against Palestine in the under-23s earlier this year. Khalid Muhammad will take this. It's a free run inside. Surely this will be the hat-trick. Well cut out. First time, not the second time. And Qatar get the 5th. The second of the game for Hashim Ali. And conceding so early in the second half, just 5 minutes into the second half, that might be the death knell for the Indonesians. They didn't defend the second ball. Eyes lit up for Abdul Rashid. He thought he was going to get his hat-trick, but instead it fell so kindly for his teammate Hashim Ali. And that was a simple finish, drilled into the back of the net with no one around him at all. Indra Shafri, his reaction tells you all you need to know. The halftime talk, the game plan, however Churchillian it was from him, has just gone down the drain after 5 minutes. So it just goes to show you the disparity between the sides, doesn't it? Two Middle East countries in this group, Qatar and UAE, fought 2-1 in for the UAE at that first match. Indonesia beating Chinese Taipei by 3-1. Chinese Taipei go on to lose by 8-1 against the Emiratis. Here, Indonesia are struggling against the Qatari side who lost their opening match. Firzan Ika, Edi Maulana finding space, getting the ball back, Abdul Egi. It's well watched by Yusuf Ayman. quickly. It's just not helping matters. It's just not helping matters whenever the ball's passed back to a goalkeeper. I feel that sense of frustration boiling over the crowd here. Fleet couldn't take it in his stride. That'll be easy for Sana Zakaria. Here's that. Wad actually closed his eyes. It shows us that the ball actually bounced his way in the end. Happy to play it back all the way to Salah. All the goalkeepers from Qatar born in the month of April. Another 3-run goal. Rizzi. Bounce for the corner. That ball didn't get past the corner flag, but he does get the throw. Number 11's that real royal battle that took him out down that right hand side for Qatar. There's versus Abdullah Morsi. It's a real definite, it's going in the second half and just thought maybe a goal would change this game. Indonesia's next goal, by the way, will be the 100th goal that they scored in the AFC Under-19 Championships. Qatar needed 2 to get to 80, so now at 83. It's the 5 that they've scored. Shahira, clever ball, switch outside to Sadil. Still Sadil. Bhutan got it behind the defense, kept it in play. Wins the throw. Another sub for the Indonesians now. It will be Rivaldo.
Yang lagi nonton subscribe dong.
Waiting to come on. And he'll take the place of Rafi.
5-1.
Rivaldo, who plays for Persipura, has got 2 goals this year in the Indonesian League in just 8 appearances. 2 goals to the AFF as well, under-19s recently. So we did see that he's got a little bit of a power throw in him. Substitute. Too close to the goalkeeper though from Indra Mustafa. Still they're not out of it yet, Indonesia. They'll need a huge favour though from Chinese Taipei. Either that, they need a handsome scoreline. Quite a big win against the UAE. Seems almost impossible. Goalkeeper stayed on his line and punished by Abdul Rashid. 3 for the number 7. 6-1. Well, their biggest defeat in this tournament was 7-0 by Saudi Arabia back in 1986. And they might, just might, create Lana certainly doesn't deserve to be part of that history, judging from his performances.
Yang lagi nonton, subscribe dong.
But the defense has let them down. So easy, so fragile, so vulnerable. Time and time again, just allowing players to just run past them at will. Too many gaps and channels opening up. Shahira. Bhutan stripped yet again. Carved right through the heart of the back line, which is almost non-existent. And Abdul Rashid can't find a better time be playing against an Indonesian side who are allowing him a free run at goal. 4 for the tournament now for him.
Like-nya dong, like-nya.
Certainly the outright top scorer.
Yes,
Sadil, clever. Asnawi on the break.
Kita zoom ya. Segini cukup dah, komen dong.
There's on the angle for the cross. Slight error from the centre back, and that was up onto high up. Couldn't deal with the cross. Just shows you how bouncy this pitch can be. Well, there are a couple of players on 2 goals, like some Fauzi of UAE, Al Saleh, Rashid, and Mubarak. All 3 of those names scored their braces against Chinese Taipei earlier. Meantime, himself is on 2 goals.
6-1. Subscribe.
Another 30 minutes to add to that tally. Here is Eggy. Wriggle himself here on 3 challenges. Crowding him out, closing down on him. See how merciless Qatar wants to be in this game. Indonesia not going to play the ball out despite the fact that Qatar got a player down injured. Rizan, Witan,
6-1.
Shairan, Lutfi, encouraged to shoot and scored earlier. The whistle goes for some treatment to be meted out to Abdullah Morsi. The only one of the midfield is Abdullah Morsi, who is playing in the Qatar Stars League. The rest of them are playing actually at either Cultural UNESA or UPenn. A couple of those clubs that were bought out by the Qatar Aspire Academy went over. UPenn, of course, was from Belgium, very close to winding up and
Baru menit 60.
they brought up back into the Belgian First Division, and a lot of Qatari players who were good enough to go through to the youth ranks of UPenn through the years. After they won this tournament in 2014, it gave rise to the likes of Akram Afif and Almoez Ali, went over to UPenn. Akram Afif, of course, went over to Spain and played in La Liga for a while before coming back. Playing for Al Sadd. And you know, Lana, well, his future is very bright, and even if Indonesia failed to get past the group stages yet again. Not a quarterfinal slot for them since 1978, remember. Abdullah Morsi gives away his injury, trying to save him for bigger battles ahead. And it will be Ahmad Al-Ghani. Who is a defender, trying to just shore things up and back. Wad has taken. Morrison's placed on this right hand side. He's flipping the box looking for an offer. Shimad